I'll start with a quick review for this book, Hunter Gatherer's Guide to the 21st Century: Evolution and the Challenges of modern life. I'll give this book 2 out of 5. Great disappointment. I did like. I sometimes listen to Bret Weinstein podcast. Not a lot. Most of his episodes are not as interesting, but I appreciated some of his ideas. I thought it's going to be a good book, especially that his area of study is evolution. However, I didn't feel like I got I got much out of this book. I felt like it was half baked. The fact that both of them wrote that book didn't add to it. I felt they tried to sound sophisticated at times, but then they there was a self-help there, which was not well based in most times. Generally, not a not great written, not so well written. I think also I have listened to the book and not read it, so that didn't help either because I don't think they did a good job narrating the book. So they both narrated the book. I don't think they did a good job of that either. Not much good information there. I think they touched on some very important subject there, but they wrote about it very briefly. They expanded about what there should not be. They shouldn't expand as much, and they didn't expand enough about interesting topics that they could expand much more. So some parts were too concise. Some parts were not concise enough. So yeah, let's see the notes. Consciousness is used to solve problems, while the subconscious, is used for cultural topics. So that's the difference. Is they had some that idea between consciousness and the subconsciousness. Our square environment is making us more prone to optical illusions. Interesting idea there, because some people who are not do not live, some tribes who do not live in squared environment don't have those optical illusions. Carrying capacity is the limit of which population grows until resources are depleted. So that's the carrying capacity. That's the term. Stinky foods usually mean we should avoid them. However, we created some stinky foods that are safe, such as cheese and other fermented foods. And not all stinky foods are bad for us. It used to mean that it's just bad, but we somehow created some foods that are not, even though they smell bad. We sometimes use smell to associate a substance with danger, such as carbon monoxide. So carbon monoxide does not have a scent, but we added a scent to it, so we associate it with danger. There is no one uniformly best diet. There's a lot of diets. There's not one that is good for everyone. Asexual reproduction is more successful if there is no prediction of a different environment. So in those circumstances, when there is no change in plan, asexual reproduction is more likely. The fact that we have male and female makes the newborn more likely to be more adaptable. Men on average tend to explore and defend. That's their, again, on average. On average, women are better with details, while men are better with the gists. Again, on average, women are better with the small details. Men are better with the idea of the story. Love is evolution's way to care for the young. So that's how we care for the young, and I guess it's the other way around too, but that's how it's being done by love. Acting as if the story is true could be beneficial. So that's religion, or some other stories. You believe that that's the end of the, or you see the end. That makes you more likely to survive in a way. The last one. Side note: the book feels half-baked. That's what I said. It feels like they didn't do a good job enough. I don't think they actually read the whole book at once, because something there is just not doesn't fit right. I can't explain exactly why, but I didn't really think they did a good job here. So yeah, 2 out of 5. Thank you.